Hey, I came over to here in the last 10 minutes. A group of people carrying "Run Scott Run" signs have come out. They're all rather better dressed than the people across the street, and I'm talking to this gentleman here who says he is not a part of this crowd but was willing to talk. What's your name, sir?
Jake Wagner.
Jake, where are you from?
From Manchester, from the College Republicans in New Hampshire as well.
Okay. So now, did you come down here to hear the Brown address?
Absolutely. I am all for an inclusive Republican Party, that promotes a big tent that allows candidates from all spectrums and all ends of our party to coexist and honestly just band together and unite for a stronger message of conservative values. And Scott Brown has stood for those things, and he's not a liberal or rhino by any means. I think he's a very strong contender and a strong candidate, and we certainly welcome his candidacy should he decide to run.
Now, I'm from Massachusetts, and as I recall, in the last election in Massachusetts, Brown ran away from the Second Amendment and was running pro-abortion ads. Now, is that going to play well with New Hampshire Republicans?
Well, certainly, I believe in the past he's been rated an A by the NRA in the past, and I find that says it all right there. I do not believe he's ingenuine on the issue. I think he is genuinely pro-Second Amendment, and I think certainly where he's a very independent voice, as he was in the United States Senate, I think that kind of maverick streak aligns with New Hampshire voters more than anything.
Now, why do you think he chose not to run in the special election in Massachusetts, especially since he announced that the day after his own campaign person was elected state party chair? Very competent woman, by the way.
Well, I think Scott Brown, needed some time to maybe settle down and take a time out after the 2012 race. I can't blame him for that. And certainly with Ed Markey in the race, I know it was an uphill climb, an uphill battle from the start. So I don't blame him for reading the political winds in that race and certainly exploring his options. I know he's been touring the country. He's been on Fox News. I think he's been doing a lot just to kind of see where he's most comfortable and what he wants to do with his important message of inclusiveness.
As a college Republican, are you afraid that Mr. Brown running will divide the party and then end up costing seats in the state legislature and the state senate if Second Amendment and pro-life people decide to stay home?
Well, not at all. I think Scott Brown, like I said, would be a strong candidate. I think we have other strong candidates who are also running in the race. But I think the important message that we have to hit home with is that as Republicans, we need to unite around who our candidate is, whoever it is. That's how we win elections. We don't win elections by being stubborn and staying home. We win elections by uniting as one party and going to vote and support our party's candidates, and that's what we need to do. College Republicans, my generation, millennials, we're sick of the bickering, we're sick of the arguing, we're sick of the divisiveness. I think it's time that we put all of our differences aside and unite under our Republican big party tent.
Now, if Scott Brown runs in a primary and loses, will you as a college Republican and will the people behind you holding those "Run Scott Run" signs support the candidate, whoever it is?
Absolutely so. In 2012, we surpassed a record amount of volunteer hours, and we want to do the same again in 2014 and beyond. We are always motivated and behind our Republican candidates, no matter who they are, because we believe that electing a Republican is always better than electing a Democrat.
Well, I certainly can't argue with you there. Thank you very much for